what's up, world? This is Addison Jones, and welcome to another episode of 3 in 1. For those that's just joining me and don't know what 3 in 1 is, well, this is a series that I've started. Long gap in between the last one that I did and this one, but it's basically me reviewing a movie theater, its food, and the movie I saw. And so I'm traveling 40-something minutes away from where I live at to go to Addison, Illinois, to a Marcus Theater to go see Thunderbolts. Why I'm traveling so far? Well, two reasons. This year I wanted to travel to more theaters and kind of get like a look at different theaters that I haven't been to, and you know, and branch out from the ones that I normally go to all the time or whatever, and just kind of have a better experience. As well as Addison, Illinois has a ScreenX now. For those who don't know what ScreenX is, that's just where you have a screen in front of you, of course, and then you have two screens, one on each side of you, and then the picture spans out to those two screens and whatnot. And I always wanted to go see this and just experience it and see what it was. And when I found out that, you know, that the closest one was in New York, I'm like, dang, you know, whatever. But then I recently found out for Thunderbolts, ScreenX was coming to Addison Theater, and that was the first screen that they was going to have in ScreenX, or the first movie they were going to have in ScreenX. I'm like, I gotta go. So I quickly got my tickets for ScreenX, and here I am on my way to go see this movie and just see how the theater is. And I hope that it's like worth the wait and worth the excitement to go see it in this type of format, because it looks exciting, it looks great, and I hope I have a great experience, not only with the ScreenX, but with the movie theater, the food, and everything else. And then as far as the movie goes, Thunderbolts, I have real high expectations for it. Not sky high expectations, but high expectations for it. Since this is the first team up of a Marvel film that we've really kind of like had ever since like an Avengers type of like team up, ever since Avengers Endgame. And so I was more excited for this than Captain America than I was for that movie, and I'm way more excited for this one than Fantastic Four, and it looks good. My only issues is that I hope that it doesn't, you know, end off bad because of the whole heroes versus a superpowered human being like Sentry. It kind of gives me the first Suicide Squad movie kind of vibes or whatnot, so I hope that it's way better than that. I hope it, like, the chemistry between the characters look like they're great. It look like it's gonna be a fun time, like just witnessing everything that's happening, and I just want it to be good. I just want to see some good action. I want to have some good comedy. I want it to be like some good comedy to be had up in this movie, and it's like I just want it to be good. And like I said, my overall experience, you know, just the movie theater, the food, and everything else. So with that said, let's go ahead and go right into it. So still got like a little ways to go right now, and I guess I will see you guys at the movie theater so you guys can see what I see, and I'll let you guys know what I think. So see you guys there.
One eternity later.
All right, so I made it to the movie theater. It I like how the outside look or whatnot, and man, we here. We is here. So let's go ahead inside and see what this look like. Alright, this theater look pretty damn good. I love the layout of it. As you can see, it got like both the DLX, which I haven't been to, and I definitely got to check it out. But ScreenX is what we're going to today. And man, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try and go up in there and get some footage and let you guys see what I saw. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so y'all saw the inside of it. I'm very excited to see how this movie is on this screen and whatnot. And I'm about to go get my food, sit down and eat, and well, I'll see you guys after the movie, but I'm also show you my food. All right, as y'all can see, I got my food, got a hot dog, got my drink, got the Red Guardian 10 for my popcorn, and I'm ready to see this movie. I'm ready. So I'm about to go ahead and sit my butt down up in this theater and wait till this movie starts. So I'll just see you guys after the movie and let you guys know all of my thoughts.
Just a void.
All right, so I kind of just got out the theater like a little bit ago. I had to get my wits together. My phone died and stuff, but got done seeing the movie. And so my review for Thunderbolts, and then I'm going to give you my overall thoughts about all my experience. So getting into the Thunderbolts, it was a great movie. It was a movie that I said that I had a lot of expectations for it. I had a lot of excitement for it, and honestly, it didn't disappoint. It really didn't. The chemistry between the characters worked really well. The action scenes were great. I loved how the action scenes looked, and like even just getting back to the characters, like the development, the character build that they did in this movie was really great. Like it took time to kind of go a little bit into like what the characters were dealing with, but the main focus of the film was Yelena and like what she's going through. She is essentially the main character of the movie, so it got a little bit more into like what's going on with her emotions and what she's going through at this point in her life. And I like it. I like that they kind of broke that down, as well as Bob, as we know, as the Century or whatnot. And it kind of got a little bit into him, so you kind of got like what he's dealing with as a character and what was going on in his past and what led him to this point where he is in the movie. And everything that they did was really great. The humor was there. Red Guardian, of course, he is the comic relief up in this movie, but like I said, getting back to the action was really done well. The fight with the Century that they have in the Avengers Tower is not really a spoiler, you see it in the trailer, was a really good and entertaining fight. And I think it was, to me, it was the best fight in the movie, and it was really entertaining. Like when you see it, you will know what I'm talking about. It was off the chain, but it has a lot of heart in this movie. Like it has more than what you would think. It has a lot of heart between the characters, like I said, with the chemistry, and even just I guess you could say it's basically revolving around the chemistry of the characters. It was very heartfelt in a lot of ways. And I love the look of Century. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I love the look of Century. It is comic book accurate in like a lot of ways, and it is kind of like cliche or whatnot, but I actually like the look of the Century as well as the look of the Void, which, I mean, it's not really too much of a look, but I do like the way that they pulled it off, as well as the sequence toward the end within the final act when they are trying to, you know, resolve the whole thing with the Void that's a part of the Century or whatnot, and all of that just was really phenomenal. The relatability to the characters, as far as diving into what's going on with them, I feel like people can go into this movie and really relate and connect to the characters, and that's what I really like what they did with it. Like with the build of the characters, like I was saying, and like what they're going through, it's like it was a movie that I feel like had a great message in it, especially at the end, and you know, just the arc that they were building with Yelena. I feel like people are going to have a real good connection with her character as well as the other characters, and kind of get something more out of it, which I wasn't expecting. But I love that I went into it and really like saw what they did, and I love that they did that, because I even felt myself relating to a lot of what the characters were going through. But I really did, I don't know, like I was just amazed at what this movie was. And one of the things I said going into here, like, I was worried about how they were going to go against the Century. You know, these group of characters going against a all-powerful or a really extremely OP character. How was it going to resolve? And I did like how it resolved. And I guess you could say, like, what I expected was what happened. And like, it was more than what I actually wanted. Like, I guess you could say it exceeded expectations. I am going to go see it again tomorrow, and with my son, and I think he's going to love it. And just to let you guys know, it does have 2 post-credit scenes. Both of them are good post-credit scenes, so definitely stick around for both of them, because you're not going to want to miss it, especially the second one. And yeah, man, this was a really well done film. I actually loved it. I enjoyed it way more than Captain America Brave New World, and it has me looking forward to Fantastic Four. I don't know if Fantastic Four is going to be as good as this, but it may end up being on the same level, or might end up being better. But yeah, this movie actually was really, really great, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. But overall, my whole experience with this movie, going, you know, to the ScreenX and everything else, it was actually pretty good. ScreenX, it didn't have it all throughout the movie. It was just in certain like parts, certain action scenes or whatnot. And for majority of the film, it didn't have the ScreenX. Like after like I forgot whatever fight, whatever action scene, it kind of just stopped, and it was just that one screen. So that was one thing that I was surprised at, because I thought it was just going to be the whole time me watching the movie that it was going to be there, but it wasn't. But it was actually a good layout when it comes to it, like filling the screen and all that stuff. It wasn't like a regular screen. It was just like a fabric along the walls where it can just show the projection of the movie off of. But yeah, I actually thought it was pretty cool. Would I go watch ScreenX again? I don't know. You know, it was kind of distracting, but, you know, I guess you could say it kind of gets some getting used to, because when you're seeing a movie, you're just looking at the screen, and you're not, you know, you're not used to seeing like stuff over here and stuff over there. But I feel like seeing it enough, I probably would get used to it. But it still was kind of some, you know, it still had some getting used to. But I think I would go see another movie in ScreenX again. This was a long travel, like 40-50 something minutes, depending on where you're from. Like I said, I stay in Northwest Indiana, so it was like a long drive for me. But I actually liked the experience. I love the layout of the movie theater. The food was really good. Like, it didn't have the movie tavern here at this particular Marcus Theater, but like the hot dog I had was phenomenal. Of course, like as y'all saw, got the Red Guardian popcorn bucket, and Marcus Theater always has some really good popcorn. Like, I'm not a popcorn guy when I go to the movie theaters, but Marcus Theater popcorn is great. And I mean, I guess that's all I can really say. I mean, I had a great experience. I probably will come out here again, like I said. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, but I definitely would check out this movie theater again. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I mean, I get my butt home so I can get some sleep or whatnot, but I hope you guys enjoyed the ride out here with me. Enjoy, and, you know, like live vicariously through what I was experiencing. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, give me a like, subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. And I will catch you guys on the next one. So peace out, stay safe, and yeah, ScreenX forever. I don't know. I was on my Anthony Fantano thing. Yeah.